Yep, that's right. We played freaking Feinberg again. I don't plan to like make a video every single time I play Fine. I feel like that's just kind of weird. But it was just an interesting match. More than that though, it's just nice to like cue somebody who's really high on the ladder because it means that I'm doing well. Like whenever I play Feinberg, I'm thinking to myself, frick dude, I'm doing well. I think the first time I queued him was like season 4 or something. I was like freaking out a little bit low key. Now, hopefully I'm getting a little bit more accustomed to it. So this seed, it's a desert temple. Did I say desert temple? Bro, I'm actually breaking out. It's a desert village, and it's really awkward because there are just no trees basically anywhere. And it's particularly bad for me because I just changed a couple settings the other day where I'm not using green boat just because I like it more and I feel more comfortable with it. I could not, but anyways, basically what I'm getting at is I have to make a boat to find the stronghold. And so I kind of basically have to force trees. You know, I could use green boat and then I wouldn't have to do that. And I bet I was doing that for a couple matches and one of them paid off, but it was only like one of them. Sorry, this is like a whole bunch of technical jargon. The thing you gotta know is I need trees. So I'm booking it all the way over to these like way off trees in the distance. I'm checking this cave for gravel, by the way, see if I can save some time anywhere. Unfortunately, there isn't any. And I know this is going to be a really awkward enter. It's like a very heavy decision-based overworld. And funny enough, village overworlds are my best seed type, just like statistically. Also in the bottom left, you see Fine got hot stuff. Oh my gosh, wait, you know what he probably did? He probably got hot stuff so that he could burn cows and get good food. Oh my gosh, wait, I actually played this so poorly. Anyways, yeah, villages, they're like statistically my best seed. So low-key, the past couple of times I've played villages, I think to myself, all right, I've got an advantage here. For some reason, they're just my best seed. Interestingly, you probably don't see this a lot. I just kill 5 cows here, 4 or 5 cows, and don't even burn them or anything. Raw beef is actually not that bad of a food source, and I have 10. I have 10 raw beef. It's better than rotten flesh. I have a good amount of it, and low-key, I think it's just a good play. I'm not going to, like I can overlap my flint in a better spot, so I just save a lot of time, and I'm actually going to be entering first here, even though Fine got hot stuff, like, way earlier. For some reason, in my head, I was thinking he was just doing, like, a weird wood light with hay bales or something and didn't get wood, but he didn't. We basically do the same thing, but I'm entering first. I'm not sure if he has better food. Maybe I'll put his perspective on screen again, and you can, like, tell me. I don't currently have it on screen. But I see a bastion off in the distance. It's bridge. We got the massive golden chalice in front of us here. And low-key, I've been trying to get better at my bastions because I think I just, like, I'm bad. I think I'm just bad. I lose a lot of time in bastions. I have kind of slow bastions. And I think a big reason why... See, these are the thoughts that I've been having. I'm trying to analyze. I'm trying to get better. I think a big reason why my bastions are slow is I spend way too much extra energy trying to grab 1 or 2 stray pigs instead of prioritizing things like a pearl hang, pre-crafting, thinking about where I need to go. And so I've been consciously trying to do that a little bit more, which I think I do in this bastion, but I end up actually probably losing a little bit of time, and you'll see that in a second. So we're playing DK, very standard route. Everybody's probably seen this before. I have a whole bunch of leaves, which makes it really nice. I place them, like, the first 3, then break the other ones so that lava doesn't go everywhere. My bridge is going to be totally safe and fun. We're going to aggro these guys. And ideally, it just should be a good route. I know the fortress is the same direction of this triple, so it's an even greater incentive to play Donkey Kong. And look at these pigs. Look how many pigs I got here. I'm not sure if I should be bothering with auto funnel or whatnot. I don't know, bro. Maybe I just need to freaking get somebody like Infume or Feinberg to just like roast my bastions, because low-key, I think that's one of the weaker parts of my gameplay here. I'm just not exactly sure what I should be doing the best. And it's kind of hard to measure like a good bastion, because it's low-key like always different. Oh my gosh, unfortunately I get hit by the guy right there. That was a little bit sad. Oh, and then I throw my fire res. So it's kind of hard to tell like how to improve a bastion, because you have different terrain on every bastion, different like pig pathfinding, and just like, I don't know, maybe I need to dive into the practice maps a little bit more. regardless, I'm going to be out here relatively soon. I have a bed from the village, which is nice, so I don't really need to pre-graft. I do one extra in case I want to decide to play a double blaze bed. I get an iron axe. We're doing all of our pre-crafting. I have 16 obsidian, and now is the bigger mistake. I throw a blind pearl into the lava, which I really shouldn't be doing. This is kind of like where I start to play badly. I'm in the lava here. I have to throw 2 extra pearls just to get onto the fortress, and because I have not great food, it's going to take a while to heal up. I'm pretty sure Feinberg pearled on some better, like, higher terrain, and then just pearled directly onto the Bastion. So he's just not in the fort or getting a blaze rod really much faster than me. That's not the bad part. The bad part is I'm in a bad part of the fortress, and I'm on low health here, so I can't really pearl aggressively to get to a spawner. Fine, I'm pretty sure it's just on the top and like probably just at a spawner now doing his pre-crafts, and this is where I really start to lose a lot of time, which is good, I guess, that I'm probably realizing this. You know, I get 2 wither skeletons here that I just have to deal with, so that's another 5 or 10 seconds time loss. I kill this blaze, and I still haven't even seen the spawner. So I throw a really long pearl over this direction. I finally spot a spawner, but I'm on 2 hearts. And even though I have, like, the 3 beef, I just can't really pearl. So I'm forced to just basically waste time here trying to regen. I decided to offhand apples because I think maybe they give some more better saturation. And I'm on half heart. Again, maybe it's whenever I freaking play fine. I'm just playing like balls to the wall, like trying to go so fast because I don't know. It's really fun when you're playing somebody who's just really good and you're like, all right, bro, I gotta lock in here. You know, with some opponents, I know that like if I'm a minute behind, I could pretty easily make that up in a lot of spaces. But when you're playing, when you're playing a really high caliber player, you really can't bank on anything. And a 10-second time loss literally can just be the entire match. And so I'm awkwardly hunger resetting now, trying to get back up to full health. Fine is just now blinding. And so even though I've blinded first, obviously I don't have all my pre-crafts. And I definitely do not have as many eyes as Fine does. So even though I'm going to be able to get this nice pearl hang off here, it's actually a relatively close stronghold. It's only 100 blocks or something. I just don't even have my blaze bed off. And it's just, it's not looking good for me. I just had to pearl so aggressively. And really, it just came down to like the Bastion. It's so interesting how, especially at these like, as I get into a higher and higher level of skill, one mistake can just butterfly into a really big mistake. So the mistake of this seed was doing a pearl hang into the lava instead of on that upper terrain. And that forced me to throw more pearls to get on top of the Bastion, and then I got stuck in a spot where I wasn't even getting to the spawner, which meant that I got to the spawner later on less health, which meant I had to blind earlier and hunger reset. And so like all of this stuff happens because of one little decision, because of like my Bastion routing. And you know, getting better these days is just about trying to iron out those small little decisions that add up. Because Fine, he's like in the Stronghold now. I'm not even in the Stronghold, and I'm like, frick, bro, how did I lose so much time? And I think I know how I lost a lot of time now, which is good. That's how I'm trying to get better. I think low key, my mechanics, I haven't really even focused on mechanics that much, which is maybe a good sign. I think I've just been focusing on decision making lately, and it's clearly been paying off. I was looking, okay, as I talk about decision making, I just like made a totally wrong decision, and I just have to dig straight through this, so I just lose like 20 seconds. It's actually so bad. It's actually so bad. But overall, I've been pretty happy with my gameplay, because I haven't been so focused on like, oh my gosh, my crafting was slow here. Oh my gosh, I'm not drag clicking, my eye fills incorrectly. No, it's more like, all right, what was the decision that I made wrong here? Because Minecraft, it's like, sure, there's mechanics in the game. Mechanics are important, but by far the biggest deciding factor of how good of a player you are is your decision making. Especially like on these like weird seeds with weird situations, you know, like village type seeds, I think are probably a good representation of decision making, because there's usually just so many little bits that you need to keep track of and draw a line efficiently between. So anyways, I've been having a good time with it, and I was thinking for a second that maybe I'd be able to like make up time on the Stronghold, but it was like a weird nav. I probably should have scanned more. I didn't get the spike that I really wanted. I think the portal was like I'm like about to get into the portal as I like backtrack a whole ton. I don't know. I think I played the Stronghold probably pretty bad, and there's a couple mistakes, but I'm definitely learning. I'm definitely learning and getting better, and it feels good. You know, so many more people are getting into the MCSR stream. Like, I just saw that mid-offs is happening pretty soon, and you know, like, as the scene gets better, it's gonna be harder to stay on top, and I want to keep playing at a high level, so... Anyways, yeah, I think I'm getting better. I'm still having a lot of fun playing ranked. I hope you enjoyed this very speedrun focused rant today. I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace out. Goodbye.